Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here with the Token Minorities, bringing you guys another Pokemon trading card game online deck profile. We are diving into the expanded format, a format I have absolutely no experience in. But you know what? It is Halloween, and there is one big Halloween-themed deck out there, and that is Night March, as you guys saw by the thumbnail. So one quick little shout outs to the brand new layout. Managed to get that done. Nice little Halloween theme for you guys. Go ahead and answer the question today. Let me know what your guys' favorite candy is down below. Also, let me know what decks do you guys want to see me use in the future. Lost Thunder is coming up, so a lot of fun decks from there, as well as previous expanded and standard decks. Go ahead and let me know those two things down below. But let us give you guys a rundown of the deck I am running. You guys feel free to let me know down in the comment section below what changes you guys would make to this deck to make it run a little bit more efficiently. So, starting it off, we have two copies of Shaymin-EX. So Shaymin-EX was basically a 2 to 3 of card in every deck back when it was in rotation, and is pretty much a 2 of in most expanded decks. So setup, when you play it onto your bench, draw until you have 6 cards. You cannot complain about that card at all. We have one copy of Tauros-GX because Shrine of Punishment does get used a lot, so being able to play something on the bench, let its damage counters rack up, and then go hit for big damage for double colorless energy is not bad at all. We then have a 2 copies of the Dark Explorer Zorua with Shadowbind and Paralyzing Gaze. You also have 1 copy of the Shining Legends to go with 3 Zoroark-GX. We play 1 copy of Marshadow for its ability Shadow Hunt, which allows us to use Night March if we have any basic Night March Pokemon in our discard pile. We have 4 copies of Joltik, one of the main attackers. Night March. This attack does 20 times the number of Pokemon that have the Night March attack in your discard pile. So you have 4 Joltik, 4 Pumpkaboo, 4 Lampent. So a lot of Pokemon with the Night March attack. The Lampent you want to get into the discard very quickly, and I'll show you how you guys get that done real quickly. The Pumpkaboo, 3 colorless energy. There is a way around that to use Night March attack, and then 1 copy of Tapu Lele-GX. So we have 4 Acro Bike. This allows us to 1 deck thin, get us a card into our hand, as well as potentially sending a Pokemon with Night March into the discard pile. 4 Battle Compressor. So this is how we get the Lampent, Pumpkaboos, whatever Pokemon we need into our discard pile. Search for your deck for 3 cards, discard them to the discard them. Shuffle your deck after. I'm testing 1 Counter Catcher, see what it does, if it's any helpful. We have 1 Dowsing Machine to discard 2 cards from our hand and add a trainer back from my discard pile. We have 1 copy of Field Blower. We have 2 Special Charge to get double colorless back into my deck. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 4 copies of Versus Seeker, 1 copy of Dimension Valley, 2 Guzma, 2 Lysandre, 1 copy of N, 1 copy of Pokemon Ranger, 3 copies of Sycamore, 1 copy of Teammates, and then a Choice Band. So we are going to be heading onto the Versus ladder, same as the previous ones, except we are just now in expanded. Again, I do not know the meta at all. But you guys see there, when I'm recording this, this is still the last format for Guzma. So this will potentially allow me to get my full art Guzma, which I'm really hoping I can land. Because it just sounds so good to have that full art Guzma. They look so nice. Alright, so we open up with a Joltik and a Pumpkaboo in my hand. I do want to lead with the Joltik. Joltik's going to be one of the main attackers. We're going to hold off on the Pumpkaboo right now, as he's going to reshuffle. And if I'm guessing, he's probably playing... oh, he's playing Sceptile. That's interesting. That is actually very interesting. So let us see. We do want to draw a card. I do not want to play Pumpkaboo onto my bench. So he opens up with the Trico. And he's going to go, bam, right away for the Kukui. Turn 1, draw 2. And attach an energy and end his turn. So for me, what we're going to do here is we're going to Acro Bike. We're going to add a Battle Compressor to our hand, send the Zorua to the graveyard, discard pile. We're going to activate the Battle Compressor. We're going to send 3 Lampent to the discard pile. We're going to play a Pumpkaboo now. We are going to Acro Bike again. We are going to... We're going to add a Joltik to our hand, because I need secondary attackers. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to discard a Pumpkaboo and a Zoroark. We are going to grab ourselves a Shaymin. With that Shaymin, we're going to play it down onto the bench. We're going to draw until we have 6 cards. And if I make any misplays, guys, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section so that I'm aware of what I'm doing, and we are actually just going to win the game. Nice. Never mind. Nice, easy turn 1 win. But if I make any misplays, go ahead and point those out to me so that I am aware of how to actually improve my play. As that is the 11th win, so it is going to be a very boring grind to get up to that 2,000. But with 3.5 hours left, I should be able to get to 2,000. And once I get there, I'll be very happy because that's a nice full art to have. And it's locked, so I don't got to worry about trading it away. So let us see, what are we going to get? What are we going to play against? Oh, he's playing with the Incineroar sleeve, so we're going to flip a Tails. I do not mind going second with this deck. Like, I'm all for going second. That way, if he opens up 1 Pokemon like my last opponent, we can do some serious damage. Some serious damage. Alright, so we're going to end turn. Or not end turn. We're going to see what he's playing first. I'm really hoping he doesn't get any basics into his bench. Oh, taking a little while to load. He is playing Volcanion. That would be actually a fun deck for me to profile. I think at one point I might do Volcanion deck profile. So he's going to attach energy, play a Volcanion EX down onto his bench, and pass turn. So for me, we're going to Battle Compressor. We're going to send 3 Lampent to the discard pile. We're going to play this down onto the bench. We're going to attach a Choice Band. We're going to Ultra Ball. I'm going to get rid of the Battle Compressor and the Versus Seeker. And we are going to grab myself a Shaymin. I do have the Sycamore in hand, so we're going to try to play as many cards as we can. So we're going to Shaymin. We're going to try to deck thin as much as possible. Alright, so we got Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of these 2 Pumpkaboo here. And we're going to grab ourselves probably another Shaymin, I'm thinking. Alright, we're going to draw 3 cards. Alright, now we're going to Sycamore. We're going to get rid of our hand, so that's a 4th Lampent into the discard pile. We got ourselves a double Colorless energy. We're going to Ultra Ball again. We're going to get rid of a Pumpkaboo and a Battle Compressor, I think. I'm going to get myself a Marshadow. So what I really need right now at this point is Dimension Valley. Alright, well, unfortunately, not going to be able to attack. I did need the Dimension Valley, which is really unfortunate. There it is. Making sure I find the front of that Patriots logo right there. There we go. Alright, so we're in a very good spot right now. So we have 8 Pokemon with Night March, so right now we're doing 160 damage. Because I have the Choice Band, I am able to do some big damage to this Volcanion EX. We're going to Acro Bike. It honestly doesn't matter because I'm just going to Sycamore my hand away. Or actually, I could end. I'm going to end. We're going to get 6 new cards. Hopefully we get a Dimension Valley. We do get the Dimension Valley. Let's go. We got 2 Lysandre in hand, which is fantastic. So we're going to play the Dimension Valley. And now we are going to go to town on my opponent's team. So we get another Battle Compressor. That's okay. He's going to bring in the Volcanion. He's probably going to attach, go for the Volcanic Heat, do 130 damage to me. which allows me to get my Marshadow in, and then from that point, this is where I'm going to be, ooh. I can pretty much deck thin at this point. Played an Entei down. Interesting. He's gonna steam up, so he's gonna do 160. Makes no sense why he's doing all that damage to me. I can put my Marshadow into the active Ultra Ball for a Zoroark and start fishing for double colorless energies. Because Volcanion has 180 HP. Interesting. Okay. So how many Night March Pokemon do I have? 1, 2, let's see, 4, 8, 9. So what we're going to do here, we are going to get rid of the Battle Compressor and the Guzma. We're going to go get myself a Zoroark. We have 1 double colorless energy left in my deck, which means I have 2 prized. That is what that means. Do I have any supporters that will actually help me in this right now? Actually, you know what? I know one supporter that does help me here. N. So 1, we're going to trade away my... Oh, I traded away my N. That is a big mistake. That is a big mistake. Alright, well, we're going to Sycamore here. That sucks. Should be able to get something. Yep, there's the double colorless energy. Joltik. We are going to Night March. That is going to knock out the Volcanion. Does exactly 180, and at this point I can play this very smart now and pretty much just click Night March for game. And you see there, bam, we're already in my second turn and half of my deck is pretty much gone. I know I misplayed there. I should have just gone for the end, that way I still had cards in my deck in case he does try to stall me out. And I would also have those 2 Lysandre back into my deck. So he's actually going to escape rope. Entei can do... I'm actually not worried about Entei. Because he cannot actually knock me out. He just attached an energy onto his Entei. Fiery Torch. What does that do? Discard a fire energy from your hand. If you do, just draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. Okay. So he's gonna get the knockout on my Joltik. What's gonna be a problem here is if he starts getting Pokemon to fill his bench. Shit. Oh, that gotta go. Okay, I know what I gotta do. That gotta go. We're gonna put Zoroark in the active. I'm Guzma. I'm getting rid of that Houndoom. Houndoom can actually end this game right now. So we're gonna Guzma. We're gonna get that Houndoom in. We're gonna get my Marshadow in. And that Houndoom gotta go. I cannot afford that Houndoom coming in. So Entei comes in, it does 20 times the number of Pokemon on my opponent's bench, or plus. Because I have 5, it's doing 120. Because he has that Fighting Fury Belt, it's doing 130. Marshadow is managing to actually live that, unless he does get a Volcanion. Nope, he ends up forfeiting. Good. Woo! Safe. Safe. Alright, so what are we, 2-0 with the deck now? This is actually my first time really playing Night March, so I've actually never played it before at all. So this is a very new grounds to me. But I do remember that Houndoom EX where you mill the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. I knew that had to go ASAP. So let us see, we got ourselves another game. No, I don't. I'm okay with going second with this deck. So we're looking at it right now. We're rolling at a great pace right now. We're gonna put Tauros as my active. Oh, we got the Battle Compressor. We got double Shaymin, Acro Bike. Woo! This is gonna be good. This is gonna be a good turn right here. Alright, so let's see, what are we playing against? He opens up a Spiritomb. I feel like this was in a theme deck. Yeah, I think this was in the Garchomp theme deck. Alright, so he plays a Shaymin. This is from Shining Legends. So search your deck for up to three basic Pokemon or different types and put them onto your bench. That is actually not bad. That is actually a very good attack. Just on a very bad Pokemon. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Well, one, I'm playing Battle Compressor as my first card. Battle Compressor, so I can send 3 Lampent into my discard pile. From there, I'm going to Acro Bike and play the coin flip game. So there's the Lily. He's going for that turn 1 Lily. Fill his hand up with 8. Oh, wait, no, he already used Skyla. Never mind. So he's going to Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, go get himself another Pokemon. Probably... What are we playing against? Dragon? We're playing against Garchomp? Are we just playing against a budget Garchomp deck on the expanded ladder right now? Be kind of cool if we are. So let us see. Yeah, we are playing against budget Garchomp. Alright, so this will give us a nice 3-win streak, I believe. And that will put us at what? 18-10? 18-20? 18... probably like 18-15. Almost... Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's right. I like forfeit wins. We take those. We take forfeit wins. 18-15. So let us get another game. That'll put us about like 80-35. 80-35 is nice. Alright, so we're on a 3-win streak. We are playing against somebody with a Lunala. I do not care if I go second. Because if he doesn't open up with anything good, I could possibly mill my entire deck and open up with a very nice turn 1 win. Just like this. Just like this. Ah, crap, he did play another Pokemon down on his bench. I don't like that. Alright, well, I have a double colorless energy, I have a Lampent, I have a bunch of good stuff. So he opens up with an Eevee, we are playing Lunala. We're playing Espeon Lunala. There's the Espeon, so Espeon has 200 HP. I'm pretty much going to have to mill almost my entire deck to get that into the discard pile. So there's the Espeon GX. Hyper Rare, too. Or Rainbow Rare. I'm going to throw the Floatstone on the Cosmog. That will not save it because I will be getting rid of that Cosmog. Alright, so 1, we're going to attach. 2, we're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of Ranger and the Lampent. We're going to grab ourselves... What do we need to grab ourselves? We're going to grab ourselves... Zorua? Do I grab myself a Zorua? Or do I grab myself a Marshadow? Do I grab myself a second Shaymin? Let's grab myself a Marshadow. So Marshadow will be thrown onto the bench so I can start dealing some big damage. So 1, we're going to Lysandre. Give me that Cosmog. We're going to throw Shaymin down onto the bench. We're going to draw until we have 6 cards. I want to see... This is not really what I wanted to see. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that Floatstone. We're going to throw another Joltik onto the bench. And we are going to Night March for, what is that, 20 damage? Which is okay, it's damage. Not the damage I want, but we did get rid of the Floatstone onto it. He probably plays 2 Floatstone in the deck. I mean, I'm okay with this. So... What we're looking at here, he's going to give me a second Night March Pokemon into my discard pile, which I like. That's 40 damage. Alright, so we're going to get me a Zoroark. We're going to discard a Zorua to draw 2. We're going to Acro Bike. We're going to get me a Versus Seeker. We're going to get me a Versus Seeker. Is there anything that I'm going to grab from here? No. We're going to attach a Choice Band. We're going to Sycamore our hand away. We're going to draw 7 cards. We're going to play Zorua onto the bench. We are going to Battle Compressor. We're going to get them Lampents into the discard pile. And you know what? And the Joltik. We're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of these two cards right here. We're going to add myself a Shaymin to my hand. We're going to Special Charge. We're going to add that double colorless energy we lost last turn into my hand. We're going to play that Shaymin. Get it to draw 6 or 5 brand new cards. There is that double colorless. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 Night March Pokemon into my discard. We have the Choice Band. So right now what we're going to do here is we're going to play that versus Seeker. We're going to get me that Lysandre back into my hand. And we're going to hit this thing for a whopping 210 damage. And then we get the Dimension Valley, which is okay. It doesn't really affect me because I have my Pumpkaboos in the discard pile. And that should be a forfeit now if he does not have a rare candy. He's going to max potion as if it is going to save him. It is not, trust me. You're going to Sycamore and pretty much pray for a rare candy and a Lunala GX. Even then, Lunala GX will not save you. Gonna grab himself a Lele. Interesting. For what? Apricorn Maker? So that he can live in a couple more turns? Well, I'm gonna get that Lele in. That's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna get that Lele in and pick up a W. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so he's Ultra Balls after the Trainer Mail. Let's see. Come on, what are we going to play? Oh, you're starting to build up that Lele. I guess this man wasn't aware that I did get that Lysandre from last turn. Alright, we're going to Acro Bike. We're going to get myself a Special Charge. We're going to trade away an Ultra Ball. I don't need Ultra Ball at this point anymore. Let's see. What we're going to do is we're going to Lysandre. We're going to grab that Lele. We're going to bring it in, and then it's going to die. Lele goes down, 210 damage. Woo! This feels nice. We get ourselves a double colorless energy, so Marshadow is set up in case he does want to do something else. I have the Guzma. That is going to be game. Give us that forfeit. So he's going to go for the Choice Band. We have a powerful Choice Banded Cosmog, guys. What can a Choice Banded Cosmog actually do to Cosmoem? He's going to Field Blower. He's going to get rid of the Dimension Valley and the Choice Band. I don't care. Because it is game. I love this deck now. I was always somebody that hated it, but actually now playing it, I love it. We're at 8:45. We got time. We're going to get ourselves maybe one to two more games, depending on how these go. So we got Dragon Steel and Psychic. So we're probably playing Necrozma. So first real good deck that we're playing against. We won the coin flip. I do want to go second. Because I want to be able to attack and deal big damage. Big damage. Beldum. We play Metagross? That'd be kind of fun. Oh. Ooh, I am sorry, my friend. I am sorry, my friend. So one, we're going to get ourselves a Shaymin. We're going to play Shaymin onto the bench. We're going to draw 3 cards. I am sorry, my friend. We're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of the these two. We're going to grab myself probably a Lampent. No, we're going to grab ourselves a Joltik. The reason I'm grabbing myself as a Joltik is so I can discard it with Sycamore. We're going to play another Shaymin. We're going to draw 3 more cards. We're going to Sycamore, and that is game. That is game. Just because. Reverse Seeker, we're going to get ourselves Sycamore back in case he somehow survives this turn. We're just going to Night March for the game. Man, I've gotten a lot of turn 1 wins with this deck. And I'm not complaining. I don't worry about nothing. 875, we're getting 30. Let us see how many games we can win with this deck. Because what are we rolling, 25 minutes? I usually make these about 40, so we'll see. We got the advantage here, water, grass, and electric. Let's see if we can pick up another W. Alright, so again, I don't care if I go second, I don't care if I go first. Let us see, what are we doing? Okay, so he's going first, alright. So again, we're going to leave a Marshadow. I have a Lysandre, I have a Lele, so I can get me a Sycamore. I have a Shaymin. We're going to be able to draw a card. Alright, I would love for him to start with just one Pokemon so that I can just pick up W's. Alright, let us see. We do want to draw a card. It is a Sycamore. Dang it, save me. He does open up with an Alolan Vulpix. Interesting. Why the Nest Ball? Jolteon. Jolteon's a deck I want to look into. I need to learn how to play it. Night March, I just know how to play it because you throw all your Night March Pokemon in the discard pile and blow everything back. Pretty much what I've been doing. Okay, so what do we draw? We top deck a Joltik. I like that. I like that. We're going to get a Lele onto my bench. We are going to search out. Probably just Ranger, just a deck thin. Alright, we're going to play ourselves a Shaymin. We're going to draw one card. It is a Lampent. We are going to discard my entire hand. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this is great. Alright, we're going to send 2 Joltik and a Lampent to the discard pile. That is 3. We are going to battle Compressor again. We're going to send a Joltik and 2 Pumpkaboo to the discard pile. And that should be the game. Is that 2? What is that? 3, 7, 140. Versus Seeker, we're going to grab ourselves that Lysandre back. And because of weakness, we do take out this Jolteon. I forgot about the weakness. So... Alright, so he has that Alolan Ninetales. That doesn't really bother me. So we're going to Sycamore the hand away. We're going to get ourselves a brand new hand. We're going to get ourselves a Pumpkaboo. We're going to retreat. We're going to get ourselves into that Pumpkaboo, and we are attacking for game. That is a nice 6-win streak right now. Alright, what do we have? 6-win streak, so we're 1905. We actually, in this video, might be able to get That full art Guzma, which would be fantastic. Alright, so we're going against a water fire deck. We're playing Volcanion, calling it right now. So we're going to flip Tails, because Tails never fail. Never mind, it fails. Please go first. No! Oh, I didn't want to go first. I really did not want to go first. Alright, so I got a couple Acro Bike. I got a Lele. I would like to get an N. I'm going to N off that Lele. Yep, we are playing Volcanion, so what we're going to do is we're going to attach, and then we're going to start using these. We're going to get over ourselves a Zorua, send the Pumpkaboo to the discard pile, so that we can play the Zorua onto the bench. And then we'll get ourselves another Pumpkaboo here. That way I can send that Lampent to the discard pile. We're going to play the Lele down onto the bench, and we're going to go grab ourselves an N. The N is so I can save those 2 Sycamore. I don't want to burn 2 Sycamore. And in case he has a decent hand, I don't want him to have a decent hand. I'm better off with him having a bad hand. Looking at this here, I'm not seeing anything of use. I will get rid of the Guzma and the Zorua so that I can get a Zoroark. Or actually, I could get a Shaymin. I'm going to get a Shaymin. I'm going to play the Shaymin on the bench, and we're going to draw 3 cards. Alright, and then I'm going to re-add that N back into my hand so that I have it. In case he wants to try any shenanigans, get himself a nice hand going. I'm going to prevent that. I am going to prevent him from setting up. Alright, so let us see, what can we do? What can we do to win the game? Alright, come on, what can we do to win the game? He played himself a Turtonator. Turtonator, my friend, will not save you. So all I had to see was the fire in the water, because the Volcanion does play Starmie to get those energy back into their hand. Come on, my friend, do not take much time. I want to try to see if I can actually get to that 2,000. And I think I found my deck so that I can really grind up on the ladder tomorrow. Probably going to stream it, get those 11 wins, get those 11 dubs. Oof. Alright, well, we did get this. So, one, we're going to trade away that Guzma. We're going to draw 2 cards. We got ourselves a Joltik. Two, it'd be 3. We'll discard my hand. We'll do this, and we will send these 2 Lampent to the discard pile. Do I still have another Shaymin? I do not have another Shaymin. I do not. That is a sad day. Do I have Dimension Valley? I do not. Dimension Valley is not in my deck, so I will have to find a way to get a knockout here. I will have to find a way to get a knockout here. We're going to versus Seeker. We're going to grab ourselves the N back into our hand. We're going to retreat into... what? Volcanion? No, we're going to have to just cancel. Alright, so I'm going to win with Joltik. Because unfortunately, my Dimension Valley is prized. Which is, Alright. So, does he not have any energy in hand? Alright. We're going to trade away the Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher does not have any purpose in my deck. Oh, there we go. So I can actually retreat. We get into my Joltik, and I'm going to save that Special Charge for when I do have a Pokemon knocked out. And this will be the last game, unfortunately, guys. We will not be able to reach that 2,000 goal in this video. Shame, but I will be able to get that very easily. But I'm loving this deck, guys. Jeez, oh man, I've never had so much fun in playing such quick games in Pokemon. I love Standard format. There's a lot of decks in Standard I love. But again, I do have that question for you guys. It's not a question of the day, but it's just a simple question on leaving me deck suggestions for me to use on certain decks. There's the Dimension Valley. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Let us see, what could we do? Alright, that is a forfeit W, 7 straight Ws. That is what I like, my friends. But if you guys enjoyed this deck profile of Night March, a little Halloween special for you guys, go ahead, hit that like button. Again, let me know down below any misplays I had. Answer the question of the day. I want to see what your guys' favorite candies are. Mine, personally, I'm a Milky Way guy. I love chocolate, love caramel. So I am a Milky Way guy. You guys let me know down in the comment section below what yours are. Also, let me know what decks you guys want to see me use in future videos. With all that being said, guys, I am Johnny GB, and I am out.